So it has been a stinking monsoon outside all day, and somehow magically now it has just cleared up. I mean, it was pouring earlier and it was so dark outside, and now it's just fine. It is about 5:30 and I have to leave in like an hour. My report time is at 7:40 tonight. I just also got a notification that my flight isn't leaving until like 9:40 now. It got pushed back an hour. It was supposed to leave at 8:41 and my sign-in time is still the same. So now I have to sit there for 2 hours before my flight leaves. Okay. Today I was supposed to do a Cozumel turn this morning and then go to Tulsa tonight. If you saw my last video, I got stuck in Salt Lake City last night, and anyways, this 2-day trip just got screwed up. So now I'm just working one leg to Tulsa tonight, and then I have 3 legs tomorrow. So I'm basically only working like half of this trip now. All right, so it's still a little bit early for me to leave, but since it's calm outside, I'm gonna go ahead and head to the airport, because I'm telling you, a few hours ago, I was like terrified to drive to the airport. So I told y'all that I was supposed to be working that Cozumel turn this morning. So I watched their flight on the app and they were delayed 2 hours taking off. So they sat on the ground waiting to take off for 2 hours. So I'm scared to see what's gonna happen to me tonight. We're already delayed an hour, but all boarded up and everything. That is the worst. So the rest of the crew just landed from Cozumel, so we have to wait for them to, you know, go through customs and all that stuff. It's 9:35 now. We're supposed to take off at 10. So the flight is pretty full. All the gray squares are the empty seats. So everything else is full. I feel so bad for everybody out there. I've never seen the customer service lines that long. Must have been so many flights canceled today. Okay, so it now says that we're supposed to take off at 10:30, but it is now 10:03, and the rest of the crew is still not here. It's just me. I'm just hanging out back here making TikToks. What? I kind of think I'm funny.
How's the economy?
I keep peeking over the seats, hoping that I'm gonna see them. Feel so bad for them though. They probably have had the longest day. Now our layover is gonna be like 8 hours. All right, they just got here. Hopefully we take off very soon. It is 10:24. The first thing the number 1 said was, "You're very lucky you haven't been on this whole trip." I remember this hotel. It's really pretty. I haven't been here for a long time though. Downtown Tulsa, here we are. All right, so it is now 12:42. We didn't end up taking off until 11:15. Thankfully, it was only like a 45-minute flight, but yeah, it was very late because we were supposed to take off originally at 8:41. So yeah, we were delayed like 3 hours. But our van time isn't until 10:45 tomorrow, so I get to sleep in, and then our flight home is at noon, and then we're supposed to have a Kansas City turn after we get back to Dallas tomorrow. So tomorrow's gonna be a long day. All right, good morning. It is 10:09 a.m. Our van time is at 10:45. Originally, we were supposed to be taking off this morning at, I think, 10 a.m., but we got delayed until noon. So now, since we got delayed going back to Dallas, we got taken off of the Kansas City turn that we were supposed to work after we got back to Dallas. So we just have to work one leg home and then we're done for the day. So I ended up working less than half of this trip. which is crazy. All right, I'm gonna go downstairs and get another cup of coffee. I'm so happy it's one leg home. Oh, I got so lucky with this trip. All right, so it is 2 p.m. now. We just got back. It was a really quick flight, super easy. I got so lucky with this trip. My 3-3 turned into a 1-1. I can't even remember the last time I had a trip that was this easy. I mean, terrible circumstances, obviously, but today it is looking so much better. Oh, no blinker, no nothing, just gonna run me over. All right, so it is the next day. I slept in this morning and it was so nice. I was so exhausted from those 2 trips back to back. But I'm at Trader Joe's right now and I'm actually leaving for another trip tonight. I picked up a 2-day trip to Palm Springs. It's a super easy trip. It's a 1-2, which means 1 leg today, 2 legs tomorrow. And the layover in Palm Springs is like 15 hours. So it's not super long, but I've never had this layover before. And apparently the hotel is on like a golf course, so it's really nice and pretty. So I do want this layover. I want to keep the layover, but I'm so tired from my last 2 trips that I'm like, oh, should I drop it? But I shouldn't, because it's a super easy trip and I've never had this layover, so I need to keep the trip. But I need to get some groceries and I also have a few other things that I need to do today before I leave, but my sign-in time isn't until like 6 p.m. So I have plenty of time to get everything done before I go. It's 11:41. I feel like y'all already know what I'm gonna say, but it is that time of year now where it's getting warmer out, and so inside all the buildings, they're keeping it so dang cold. All right, it is now 4:51. I'm gonna leave pretty soon. I'm bringing so much food, you would think I was going on like a 4-day trip. It is literally just 1 night. I don't even know what position I am on this trip. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm position 4. I've been 2 or 4 this whole month. I refuse to work 1 or 3, especially 1. No, also especially 3. I hate both at the moment. All right, A9, let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I look awful. I hope I have a fridge. Yes. All right, it's 9:18 California time, so it is past my bedtime in my time, but we're at a DoubleTree, so I got me a DoubleTree cookie. I'm so excited. I haven't had a DoubleTree cookie in forever, and they're so stinking good. So I've got 2 beds in here, which I love, and I also have a balcony out here. This is a big balcony. Oh, how do I get in here? There we go. Oh, I just hit my head. Okay. And I've got Forensic Files on. The narrator's voice on Forensic Files is just so oddly soothing. Alrighty, good morning y'all. It is 9:30 a.m. Our van time is in 2 hours. I slept in this morning. It was amazing, but I'm still really tired. I'm gonna go outside for a little bit and just walk around. We are gonna be on an airplane all day today. So we're working Palm Springs to Chicago, and that's like a 3.5-hour flight. And then Chicago back to Dallas, which I'm not sure. I think that might be like 2 hours. But anyways, we are gonna be on an airplane all day today, so I'm gonna go get some sunshine and just walk around. I threw on some makeup. I didn't do like a full face or anything just because I want to come back and like touch it up before we go. It is hot out here. I didn't realize Palm Springs is like the desert, but it is hot here. When we landed last night it was like 100 degrees or something, so very warm. The pool is so nice. Why didn't I bring a bathing suit? And nobody's out here. This hotel gave us a $20 voucher for Uber Eats. Isn't that so nice? $20 is a lot. Normally it's like $5 gift card, you know. Also, our flight to Chicago is full. All of the flights that I've worked like since I've been back, basically. Or at least this month. All my flights this month have been full, full, full. Alright, it is 11:34 p.m. Just got back to Dallas, and now I'm off for I think like 2 weeks because I dropped a few trips. So I'm probably gonna pick something up like next week, but then I'm going on a trip with my family. We don't know where we're going yet. It might be kind of last minute because we're all flying standby. If you fly standby, you know how it goes. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be off for a few days. But that was such a good trip, such a good crew. No complaints. But I feel like something crazy happened though. The Chicago flight was kind of bizarre.